Hello everyone, I'm Professor Greer. Some of you may know me from on campus, but some of you may never have met me before. And this is just hopefully one of many videos I'm going to make for our class. I've taken a little time to get some of the technology together, but I hope that I can make more like this to help you in the future. What I want to talk about right now is some issues that I noticed when I was grading assignment 1. Mainly, we had a lot of trouble with the concept of a narrowed topic. So I'm going to take just a few minutes of your time and talk about what a narrowed topic really is. Okay, so what is a narrowed topic? Think about it this way. It is a very specific idea, and it's something I want you to investigate. So I want you to think about these two ideas. It is a specific idea, meaning it's something small and just something very particular, not a big idea. And it's also something that you have to investigate, meaning it's somewhat complex, okay? A narrow topic cannot be a question. I saw a lot of answers in the narrow topic section of your assignment that were in the form of a question. And it's also not a general idea. It's not a really broad topic. It's only something very specific. So for this little video, we're going to pretend that I'm doing the assignment and that my topic is chronic fatigue syndrome. So my big topic is chronic fatigue syndrome, but I need a narrowed topic to research. So my narrow topic wouldn't be, what is chronic fatigue syndrome? That's a very big question. It's too general, and it doesn't require me to investigate anything. I just learn something, like a report. And again, something like simply chronic fatigue syndrome, that's a topic, not a narrowed topic. Okay, so how would I create my narrowed topic? Well, the first thing that everyone should start to do, as I discussed in the PowerPoints, is you should always brainstorm before you do your research. So I had you do the KWL chart in assignment 1. So after you brainstorm and write down what you'd like to know, you take a look at that brainstorming. In the case of assignment 1, the KWL chart. So let's pretend in my KWL chart I had these two questions. Is chronic fatigue syndrome hereditary? And what are the most effective treatments for chronic fatigue syndrome? So I'm just using these as examples, but the action I'm demonstrating is that I'm going back to my brainstorming and I'm assessing, and I'm going to choose one of these ideas to pursue further. So I would be choosing one that I like the most. So two that I happen to like are the idea of whether or not chronic fatigue syndrome is hereditary and what the treatments might be. Taking these two ideas, I'm going to focus on the concept of hereditary, whether or not it is hereditary. I'm going to focus on the idea of treatments. So now I start thinking, what are some specific ideas within these two concepts that I could turn into a narrow topic? So here are 3 possible narrow topics that I could research. Genetics and chronic fatigue syndrome and treatments, and alternative therapies and chronic fatigue syndrome. These are all specific ideas. So you have chronic fatigue syndrome as the big idea, and these 3 aspects of it as 3 separate possible narrowed topics. And then I would choose one that I want to spend weeks researching in the class, so it would have to be something you really like. I happen to find the idea of alternative therapies and chronic fatigue syndrome very interesting, and I will choose that as my final narrow topic. Then the final portion of the assignment asks you to create questions based on your narrowed topic, not your big topic, your narrowed topic. Some of you threw out questions that were related to your bigger topic, meaning, using my chronic fatigue syndrome topic, you would have questions like, what is chronic fatigue syndrome? Who is most affected by this? But that is not related to the narrowed topic, and that's what guides your questions. So if my narrowed topic is alternative therapies and chronic fatigue syndrome, my questions would be, is yoga an effective therapy? What herbal supplements are safe and effective? And are there special diets that can help people? You see how each of these 3 questions is only related to the concepts of alternative therapies and chronic fatigue. So when you are doing any research project, you want to remember that you have to have a narrowed specific idea that you are going to investigate, and that you should be able to create questions that are related to it. So hopefully while you're doing your assignment 1, if you haven't done it already, I hope this helps. If you have done it already, I want you to take a look at what you did and compare it to what I've just discussed. And if you have any questions on how you could improve your narrowed topic, you should reach out to me so that you can do assignment 2 correctly. So that concludes what I wanted to say about narrowed topics. I hope to be making a second video next week that will help you with assignment 2 that will be due in 2 weeks. So thank you very much.